Yo, welcome back to another episode of Devil the Alchemist Daily, episode 18 or 19, bro. I be getting lost. We doing so many episodes. I'm trying to get at least to 50 episodes this year. Or damn near even more than that, bro. But today, bro, we kind of not really even reading the book, bro. We're just going off just some topics that I wrote down. Again, dive into those, bro. First thing first, bro, I want to talk about is happy Ramadan, everybody. Happy Lent to everybody. And happy Chinese New Year's, everybody, bro. But I want to talk about those 3 days, those three celebrations, those three holidays or those three what's the word? I don't know what you would call it, but those three holidays, I guess you could say it. But Ramadan, Lent, and Chinese New Year, they kind of all fell in the same, you know, they fell around the same time. Ramadan Lent was actually on the same day. And I was watching this video on TikTok. It's like, bro, this is really a sign that we need to stop the separation and we need to come together, no matter what we believe in these different things. You know what I'm saying? Cause right now I'm practicing Ramadan, bro. I guess I don't really consider myself, a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But I do. That's one of the most religions that I connect with the most, as just be doing my own research and just tapping in with what I do. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, me personally, I don't even first I want to say just let's stop the separation, and because when they conquer it, they conquer divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? They divide us and they conquer us, because we going against each other. We're not going against the real people that's really dividing us and conquering us. You feel me? But I wanted to talk about that as well. Like for me, I don't even practice religion too much, bro. I'm not just the biggest religious person and this and that. Or to be honest, I don't put all those limitations on myself, bro. I actually made like a little skit. I was talking about like I feel so good now that I can just read anything. I don't gotta limit myself to anything to a religion, bro. Bro. I remember when I was growing up, bro. We all damn near were Christian growing up, especially in America. That's just a tradition that we go through in America in the black household. We're taught to be Christian. We taught our God and this and that. Most of the people don't even connect with God. You know what I'm saying? These different things. They're not even connecting with God. It's somebody else telling you what God told them, bro. And we're not trusting in our gut. We're not trusting it. We're not having discernment. We're not even questioning things. You go to church, they'll tell you not to question God and these different things, bro. That's why honestly I don't even just argue or debate with niggas. I feel like that shit really be proving me to myself that you don't have as much faith in your God or your religion, because people be in my comments Christians, it really don't be Muslim, nigga. It be Christians the most, nigga. It be the Christians that be hardcore in my comments, like trying to go at me and this and that, trying to debate me. Niggas texting paragraphs in my shit. I be like, bro, nigga ain't never like none of your comments, but they got two paragraphs of Christian, they God. And like I don't disrespect your religion. It's just about having my own beliefs. But Christian, they'll disrespect you. They'll say you going to hell and this and that. Like just because I don't believe in what they believe in. So I think that's one of the things that I don't like about religion, and like just those limitations and this God complex that they get. Niggas be having religious psychosis, for real. Like nigga will get start tapping into God, start doing these things, and start feeling like they're more anointed than anybody because they practicing a religion. They not even connecting truly with Christ, the Christ within, bro. And even in the Bible it says the kingdom of heaven is within you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about that, bro. It's a verse, bro. I gotta find that verse. It was like Jesus didn't even want us to like call worship him or God. Let me see if I can find that video. Like that shit is facts, bro. I wish I could. I wish I could see it. I wish I could see it. Let me see if I can get this verse. I can't find the exact, bro. I wish I could find. Actually, I'm finna find that shit, bro. We finna clip this shit. Actually, edit. Mark 10:18. Let's go to that verse actually. Mark 10:18. What does that verse say? Ooh. Mark 10:18 says, "Why do you call me good?" Jesus answered, "No one is good except God alone." That's one verse right there. It's like really proving it, like, you know, God, he didn't Jesus didn't want us to worship him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jesus did not want us to worship him, bro. We was taught to worship him. We was um conditioned to worship him. They you know what I'm saying? Let's get another verse. Matthew 27 verse 6. Hold on, yeah. I should lie. But verse 27:46. Look at that, yeah. Me trying to play defense on my shit. But it says about 3 in the afternoon, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? That's another one. He's talking to God. You feel me? It's plenty more, bro. There's so many different verses that just prove that, Jesus and God is one, but we are just like Jesus. I feel like we are just like Jesus. Jesus is a prophet, bro. Jesus in Islam, they actually teach that Jesus is a prophet. I think a lot of people think Islam people don't actually believe in God. I mean, believe in Jesus. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just think that Jesus is a prophet along with Muhammad. You feel me? And I think that's one of the things that we're not taught, bro. And that's taboo to talk about. Like in the black community, you talk about that, they start thinking you a devil or a demon worshiper, bro. And we see the niggas is really worshiping the demons. The niggas is really worshiping the demons and doing these evil shit. We don't even attack them. But as long as they say that they're God and they trust in God, Jesus, and all this shit, we let them pass. It's people out here killing, murders, and all different things. But as soon as your favorite celebrity say, "I believe in Jesus," we forget all that shit, bro. That's not how this shit work, bro. We got people that's actually putting people this programming our kids to think a certain shit, to think a certain way, so we don't go out, so we don't stand up to the system, bro. I think Jesus got was hold a lot of, not just Jesus, just the way that we're taught about Jesus is holding us back, bro. 'Cause I believe in Christ. I believe in the Christ within you. I believe in Christ consciousness. You know what I'm saying? I believe in and embodying Christ, living like Christ, doing what Christ did, actually following Christ. Not just saying I'm a Christian and don't follow none of that shit. I'm gonna go party, smoke, and drink, or I'm a Muslim, go party, smoke, and drink, or do these things and disobey God. If you a Christian or you a Muslim, if you say that, bro, I want you to be really standing on that shit. And I know we're not perfect, we're gonna mess up, but bro, you can at least be better than what you is, and that's why I surround myself. But I like it. Be like I'm still 21, so I be around a lot of young people. So I surround myself around older people. And older people, they be more serious about their religious and their faith and just their life in general. That's something I want to talk about. Like, get more serious. Like, get more serious with life, bro. Start being more serious with what you doing, bro. Like, we gotta we gotta be like more conscious with what we doing, bro. Like, we be in this bitch. We be in this bitch like we be in this bitch really tripping. You feel me? Like, we be in this bitch tripping, bro. We not really standing on business or standing on what we really say we are, bro. A lot of people just speak on shit. They don't practice what they preach. Niggas is not practicing what they preach. You gotta practice what you preach. But um another topic I wanted to get into, bro, was the human zoos, bro. The human zoos. Like that shit's insane, bro. It's Black History Month. So I still want to get a couple topics of Black history every month. And today's topic is the human zoos, bro, and like how a lot of these expensive brands that we rocked. I think Louis Vuitton. I'm not sure who all had those different human zoos. Like we be rocking these brands. We not even know, nigga, they was selling us as slaves, bro. Let's get into it right here, though. He talked about it.
Have you done? I've never been able to understand this. How are you able to put animals?
Hold on, let me find it.
Zoos. Because history. This is why you need to know the truth about human zoos. Because history isn't always comfortable, but it shapes the world we live in. Let's uncover this shocking past. Human zoos, also called ethnological exhibitions, were popular in Europe and the US from the 1800s to the 1950s.
Sick.
Black, Asian, indigenous, and other non-European people were put on display in fake villages or cages, right next to animals for crowds to gawk at. These exhibitions weren't just entertainment. They promoted racist ideas and justified colonialism by calling others primitive. Major cities like Paris, Berlin, and Brussels all had them, sometimes featuring hundreds of real people far from home. The last human zoo closed less than 70 years ago. Today, historians and descendants are demanding we remember and learn from this disturbing chapter. Let's recognize the harm.
Facts, bro. Like we really just they don't teach. Nigga, I never heard of a human zoo in school. They teach us what they teach us. We have to realize that, bro. They don't teach us the true history of of what's really all the traumatic shit that they did, bro. Like now they just can't hide the shit. They can't hide all the evil shit that they doing now, cause with the phones and shit. I don't know if they was prepared for that shit when they put these phones and shit out here. Like they can't hide what the fuck they doing no more. And the internet and TikTok, even with the ByteDance selling to I forgot Larry Schumer. I don't know if it's Larry Schumer who bought it. I forgot who bought TikTok, but they gonna try to I don't know if they're gonna try to make TikTok less conscious. I seen like a lot of conscious creators lost their accounts, bro, when that switch happened, bro, and that's crazy how it go. Like they try to, what's the word, bro? They trying to control the media, but we live in a world. We literally living in man, a dictatorship in a sense. Like they trying to control what we see and what we do. It been like that, bro. But it's censorship. They trying to censor what we see. They allowing what we see, like on the news, bro. If it's on the news, bro, they allowing that shit to be on the news, bro. They're not gonna put everything that's truly going on. They ain't gonna put if somebody a black man go get hung. You rarely see that on the news, and this shit's still happening. The black people are getting hung at these different things. You will never see that shit on the news, bro. I want to see what some brands that had humans use popular brands. Let's get into it. The World Fair, bro. Let's talk about that shit. What is the World Fair, bro? What is the World Fair? You know what I'm saying? We ain't never niggas be scared to talk about that shit, bro. We gotta stop getting scared to talk about shit. That's what they want, bro. They want to put the fear in us so we don't talk about shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Let's talk about that shit. The World Fair. Nigga, I ain't never learned this shit, bro. I ain't never learned this shit, bro. The World Fair in Tartaria and these different things. Like we gotta start questioning history fact. That's the first thing. That's the first thing Cuz just said in this video. Let's get into that shit, bro.
1893 Chicago World Fair, also known as the Columbian Exposition. It took place over an area of over 690 acres and was up and running for 6 months from May to October of 1893. And just look at the beauty of it. Wow. It truly looks more like it could be Rome or Athens. Good time to mention that they built all of this in less than 3 years. including all the canals, the lagoons, the statues, the parks, the bridges, the walkways, and of course the over 200 buildings. Now, all of this was deliberately built to be temporary. They don't look that temporary to me. Only 5 buildings of the fair stand today. One of them is the Palace of Fine Arts, which was rebuilt with permanent materials in 1933. Which gets me to think, how does a building that is designed to be temporary and last 6 months stand for 39 years and is then rebuilt in permanent materials in a year? How? Of the other 4 buildings that survived, one of them is still in Chicago. The other 3 buildings were somehow transported to Brookline, Blue Mounds, and Poland Springs. How? Well, how in general is the only question I have in mind looking at all of this. There's also electricity. In 1893, this entire fair was lit up. So the one question I have really is, how did we do that? And were those buildings possibly there before? I honestly don't know what to say. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm just puzzled.
Like I said, bro, we gotta question what we were taught, bro. We don't even know what the fuck was here, bro. We don't know. It's so many lies that they feed us, bro. It's so many lies that they feed us. That we gotta start doing our own research and tapping in, bro. These niggas be lying straight to our face, bro. Anything, like, don't believe anything you see. Don't believe anything you hear. Only believe what you see, bro. So start tapping into your research and research Tartaria, bro. That's one of the things that I went down that rabbit hole a long time ago. Tartarian civilization, bro. This shit was insane, bro. But the last couple of topics I got 3 topics I want to talk about. This left, bro. First thing first is find your tribe, bro. Find your tribe. Like I was posting this on TikTok, bro. It's we in a time where people it's a separation, bro. You know, it's a separation from the people that is awakened and see the truth, is not fear, don't fear the truth, and is woken up, and it's people that's unaware, that still remains unaware, you know, consciously or unconsciously. Some people just unconsciously unaware, but some people are consciously know what's going on, but they don't want to go down that rabbit hole. They don't want to go through that shit, and I can't get mad at them because, you know, when I went through that rabbit hole, I was running from this shit. I'm gonna talk about this shit even now. I might just stop smoking and dreaming and just trying to run away from God or my higher self, but just running away from the knowledge of what's truly going on. People don't want to really know. They want to be. They want to be. They are so used to this circus, bro, entertainment, basketball, and these things. It's okay to still watch that shit, but you still have to be on some serious shit, bro. Like, shout out to Trevor Jackson, bro. Let's watch that video. Trevor Jackson actually stood up and talked, stood out, bro. Like, if you around people that don't stand up for shit, bro, and don't stand up for things, get away from those people, bro. It's some real people. It's some real people out here. Like, I remember I used to talk about real stuff and these different things. They'll be like, bro, you're just thinking too much, or that doesn't keep us paid, or the government don't like that, or this and that. They, like, bro, stay away from them scary ass niggas. Cause them niggas is scary as fuck. First of all, hey, that's some pussy shit. Get away from them niggas. These niggas is cones and, man, I don't know, but they just want to be. It's just they obtaining this system. They boss. They NPC. They love this. They just want some money and this and that. They don't even give a fuck about the people that's in Congo that's getting, you know, this in slavery, that's still like a modern day slave that's getting used for their resources, or Palestine. People are getting, you know, forced out their home, bombed, and these different things. So we have to remember that shit. Like, this shit is real, bro. But shout out to Trevor Jackson for actually speaking up about that, bro. Let's watch this shit. Actually, I want to watch it. Like, he the only person. He one of some of the only celebrities. Ryan Garcia. Who else spoke up, bro? I seen Ryan Garcia speak up. Kyrie gonna speak not all the way up, but he goes talk about some shit. Who else another celebrity that spoke up, y'all? Let me know. Listen to this.
Uh, let's talk about it. I'm ticked. I'm angry. I'm very, very upset. I feel like for a long time I like had my thoughts and my,
beliefs about what's really going on in our world. And even just knowing that was a lot. But now the fact that the whole world knows it and nothing is happening is a little bit frustrating for me. I feel like, there people stormed the Capitol building. We've marched and protested for Black Lives Matter or gay pride. Or I remember when there was a writer strike. I couldn't even go to work because everybody refused to go to work because writers weren't getting paid what they thought they should have been getting paid, right? And all the AI stuff was going on, and everybody stopped going to work for that. And I feel like this thing has come out, and it is about the murder, the rape, the torture, the decapitation. Work for that. And I feel like this thing has come out,
Why
and
is
it
my
is
shit
about the
Bluetooth?
murder, the rape, the torture, the decapitation, the consumption of babies from people that we have put our trust in as a society.
I don't know why
Um,
it's glitching, y'all.
you know,
Let's just
Jeffrey
listen
Epstein
up.
is disgusting. Trump is disgusting. These people that aren't saying anything are disgusting as well. And I feel like I
Facts.
can't go on without saying anything. And I feel like a lot of people are afraid to speak up. But together we can do something. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're overwhelmed because it's just like thing after thing. And I'm just one person. How can I change? Yeah, you are just one person, but a bunch of people together can cause a shift. And I don't want to live in a world where we hear something like this, we know that something like this is going
Hold
on.
on, yeah. I want y'all to see the video. You know they ass.
Okay, thing after thing, and I'm just one person. How can I change? Yeah, you are just one person, but a bunch of people together can cause a shift. And I don't want to live in a world where we hear something like this, we know that something like this is going on, and everybody just continues on with life. I mean, maybe we deserve it to be happening to us if that's how we're gonna like react to stuff and handle it. But I'm praying every second of every day, harder than ever, because I'm just trying to make sense of it all. But something has to be done, guys. Somebody needs to be impeached. People need to be
Facts.
getting arrested. And everybody needs to be flooding the streets. Like, what's going on? And if I'm not seeing it because it's not popping on my algorithm, then tell me. Someone message me and tell me that there's something happening to support the release of these files, to support the victims that have been affected by this. We have all been kids. Most of us have kids or are gonna have kids or know some kids. Like, what are we talking about, y'all?
Yeah.
So I had to make this video. I'm never gonna stop talking about it, but I'm gonna go back to posting my shit and music and acting, but I feel weird even doing that. I feel weird going into work to film. I feel weird going to record a song, knowing that I live in a world that is ran by demonic predators.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? We all love going to the movies and being like, oh my God, look at these heroes, look at these people. And we all say we want to be that. And now we're here and no one's saying anything. I'm fucking pissed about it. I'm pissed.
Facts.
So I pray for everyone's peace and I pray for some solutions. All right. I love you guys. God bless you. And, God be with us.
Hey, shout out to Trevor Jackson, bro. To use his platform to speak up. Most celebrities not gonna do that because they're controlled by these same forces that are doing these evil things. Or some of these celebrities actually did these evil things as well to gain power. We saw Nicki Minaj post that not Jay Z, but just trying to fuck it, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. Jay Z might be part of this shit too, nigga. He probably is most likely part of this shit, nigga. He's up there with the Weinstein and these different people. We gotta stop allowing these celebrities to get passes, bro. To keep pushing this dumb shit and to ignore the real shit and not speak up on shit. When these celebrities don't speak up on Palestine, they're supporting genocides or they supporting negative things or pushing negative messages to the youth, and the youth look up to these people. They look up to these celebrities. They look up to these rappers, these artists, and these different things. So if they're not standing up, they're not speaking on the truth of these Epstein files. These niggas, it's clearly in the file that they're eating kids, they doing rituals, they doing all type of nasty, eating humans and all type of weird shit to make sure they stay young and all these weird shit. If they're not speaking up on this, and your favorite celebrity not speaking up on this, he's a fucking pawn. He's a fucking controlled opposition, my nigga. He's controlled opposition. We always talk about nigga in the spiritual community control opposition. Nigga, we know who the fuck these control opposition is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that are put in position, bro, and they're put in position to control for because they know they're gonna be controlled, bro. And we got to stand up to the system and stand up and speak up. These people should be getting arrested. It's evil out here. It's just evil work that they doing, bro. This shit's fucking nasty. But like you said, just all you can do is pray and nigga stand up and speak on this shit. And don't let this shit die down and just keep moving on and living life, bro. That shit is insane, bro. Niggas be scared to speak on that shit because they want to just keep it going, making money and these different things, bro. So yeah, fuck that shit. Like, but let's get into this. Two more topics, bro. Narrative warfare is a topic that I heard from 19 Keys. He was talking about narrative warfare and like how they create narratives to create spiritual warfare between us. Like we in narrative warfare, he kind of described it as like the 50, think of 50-50, like the women and the man clashing these different things. And the racism shit that they do, the ice, these different things that they do, they'll put certain shit, they'll create um chaos just so they can give us a solution to that chaos. You feel me? Or they'll create chaos so we get distracted from these Epstein files, or we get distracted from our president calling our Obama monkeys or these different things. Like that's the reality that we live in, and this shit is evil, bro. Like they create narratives to make us like um to create chaos and to create division and to create division between us because they want to they want to divide and conquer us, bro. That's where we got to start. I mean, a term you have to start researching: conquer and divide. That's been happening for a while, bro. And they be creating these narratives to create chaos and to make sure we don't come together, bro. Like that's really what it is. Like it's scary, but and you gotta be conscious of what you believe in and what you argue. Sometimes you argue for shit you don't even believe in. This shit was created a CIA psyop, nigga, for you to. They created this narrative and gave a couple creators to push this narrative so that they can create chaos, bro. And they can give us a solution, or that they can just create chaos or to create chaos, bro. We can't be scared of this shit. We can't be scared to stand up and see through this shit. Like a lot of shit, I don't even just attend. Like it's gonna be a new topic, bruh, in a couple weeks or some shit. Like this and that. It's like the trends. Like it's just so many trends. I can't even think about all of them. But 50-50 was a big one that just had me on my mind. Like even the like when certain people are arguing over race and these different things or these different things. They doing that shit to cause they know that racism is gonna hit us in our minds. It's gonna make us feel enraged. It's gonna make us feel some type of way. That's why they really try to speak on these topics, bro. But last thing I want to talk about, bro, is like I stopped smoking, bro. I stopped smoking, and my dreams are starting to come back, bro. I'm starting to get the prophetic dreams, these different things, these lucid dreaming even more. Trying to astral project at the body for real, like. And I was, honestly, I think smoking for me, bro. I'm not telling nobody not to stop smoking, bro. I would say for me, I was running from God, bro. I was running from my higher self. I remember when I started smoking like really heavy, bro. When I started smoking really heavy, it started like during my spiritual awakening. I had a spiritual awakening before I started like smoking, bro. I was watching actually my spirit the weed nigga motherfucking analyze made me think more like to tap into going through that spiritual awakening, bro. I remember I ain't have a spiritual awakening until I started like really gassing and these different things are like not really gassing, bro. I didn't start smoking till after I had my spiritual awakening. I'll smoke a little bit, but like really just smoking every day and just consistently or smoking every week and these different things. And I was trying to run away from when I had my spiritual awakening. My spiritual awakening was crazy, bro. I was having, sleep paralysis again. I had that as a kid, where just seeing these different entities or these different things, these demons. I was running away from myself. I was running away from the demons that I created with my mind. I was just fearful. And like I had to realize that, our dreams are like alternate realities, like real realities that are really do exist. They just teach us that they don't exist. Like, bro, I'm not gonna tell you my dreams exactly, bro. But my dreams be like really predicting the future, or like really like giving me deja vu or these different things, or like telling me to avoid nigga, man, doing all type of shit. You feel me? In my dreams, and I don't want to tell you everything because niggas be weird, bro. But we have to realize that our dreams are real realities, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's real realities, bro. Sometimes there be messages from the Most High, from God. It be messages from, your higher self. It be messages. It be warning signs of these different things. You have to start being able to interpret your dreams. Like even me, I'm about to get me a dream journal. I gotta start writing my dreams down again, cause I just had like a quick little nap, nigga. I was dreaming and shit, just having a crazy fucking wild dream. That made me think about this shit. It had me like, damn. But it was a message from God that I needed to have. But I haven't had one of those dreams in a while, bro. And like before, I probably like damn near stopped smoking. And that dream was very, very vivid, very, very. I was real, nigga. It was fucking crazy. Shit, insane. We have to realize that we are living in a dream right now. We are in a dream reality, bro. This is a dream reality. All this shit is a dream, bro. It's just a real. It's just the most physical, dense, the most physical, dream that we can feel. Like, you feel me? Like when you ever had a dream, bro, and you wake up from your dream, you able to go back into your dreams. Like, why do you think you're able to do that shit? Cause that's a real reality, bro. You just coming back to your body, bro. I was watching this video. It's like we got a tethered cord to our body when we leave our body. Every night you leave in your body. Every day, every night you die in a sense, nigga. Like in a sense you die every day and you're reborn, bro. Kind of like the sun, even the analogy with the sun, bro. I look at like the Bible and these different books of allegories, bro. Or even Islam, I self law and master. I think we don't really get the esoteric teachings of these things. We get the exoteric. Esoteric means hidden. Exoteric means like what the world gets, what the most what the mass population gets to see. Even a coat, bro, a coat system, bro. Like niggas be getting scared of the coat. A coat just means hidden. We get scared of these different things because they demonize them and they like make us get fearful of these things until you study them and you realize a lot of shit that they give us is just the watered down version of a coatism and these different things. But you can't be fearful, bro. I want y'all to stand up. This is another episode, bro. Another long episode. I like this shit. I think I'm gonna start doing more topics where I just have topics. Cause I've been doing lately. I've just been doing just reading books, reading Becoming Supernatural. I'm finishing that, bro. We about to read The Richest Man in Babylon. So that's gonna be next week. We're gonna start with The Richest Man in Babylon. And yeah, bro, that's gonna just another episode of Devil Alchemist Daily on the Self Prosperity Network where we line word for word being, man. So hope y'all taking care of yourself, man. See y'all in the next episode for 4 4. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, bro.